What's up, guys? It's Powerbang here, and I have had some requests come in about the Super Queen farming strategy for Dark Elixir, and I was hoping to kind of address and maybe update some of the pointers that I gave in my earlier farming guides on the Super Queen strategy. Now, this is a strategy that I've seen being used all over the place now. It's really something that's blown up. I've seen a lot of big YouTubers, borrow the content, I guess you would say, and put it out to their subscriber bases. So it's more popular than ever. Some folks have said, no, it doesn't work. I can't get my queen to go the right way. Well, this video is going to give you some more pointers on exactly how to direct your queen to that Dark Elixir storage and make sure that you're being as profitable as possible. And then also, in the past, few videos that I put out on this subject, you'll notice that I have had minions for the troops that I have to create the funnel that my queen will go into. So in this particular example, you'll notice in my camp I have archers. Now, when I recommend to use archers is when you're not doing any sort of boost session, or you're not, farming, having some sort of sit-down farm session. This way you're saving on Dark Elixir. It's very easy for those archers to go ahead and create the funnel. I will demonstrate that in just a moment. But if you use the archers, you're saving a handful of Dark Elixir instead of sending 40 minions at maybe 10 Dark Elixir per for 400 total Dark Elixir. You can keep that in the bank and use just regular elixir instead to go ahead and get that funnel created. So let's go ahead and hop in and we'll do a live raid for you, and we'll see exactly what everything looks like for the Super Queen raiding style. So I'm checking my spells right now. I am going to go ahead and gem one up. We do have everything kind of cooked at this point. So let's go ahead and check out an attack. Alright, guys, so the army composition, as you can see, is 8 healers, 8 wall breakers, and 92 archers. Now, the archers, you can kind of go at your discretion with as much or as little as you feel comfortable with. But the rule of thumb for me, I can show you guys when we're done here with this live raid. Let's go ahead and queue up 2 healers and 2 wall breakers in each barracks, and then 23 archers behind, and that will give you an even 220. And then before you go in for your raid, you want to make sure that as soon as the healers finish building and you're onto your wall breakers and archers, you want to back that up with 2 more healers, so there's cooking for when you get back. So this is kind of an ideal base. When we're scouting this base, you see a whole bunch of storages. It would be nice to get that as well. So we're looking at the clan castle. Where's that going to approach from? Looking for a queen. There is no queen, so we don't have anything to worry about there. What we want to do is hit the flat side of the base with the queen, not a corner, because corners are far less predictable when it comes to pathing. So what you're seeing here is just basically some archers go down on the corners, and what we're doing is creating the funnel. And then you're going to drop the queen right here in the middle on this army camp, and that is going to go ahead and she's going to head in. We're going to go ahead and drop the healers at this point. They're going to keep her healed up, and we'll go ahead and drop in some wall breakers here. So wall breakers go in. You see the clan castle start to empty, but it's just 1 archer, so I'm going to go ahead and save my poison spell for the time being. Looks like we got... There we go. Now we're in. So in we go. We got 1 more. We'll rage him up, break in just like that, and that's going to get my queen access to that gold storage. So what I'm going to do now is just put a couple archers on that town hall to make sure that we get that, and then I'm going to drop in a few trailing archers there for that that gold storage. Now, guys, as we're farming here, it's going to be kind of cool. So the queen's doing her thing. Let's go ahead and drop a jump spell here. Let's go right about here, and we'll just drop that king. And what we're going to do is target the gold. So he heads in. I've got the archer tower distracted up there. Notice my queen has stopped taking damage with the exception of that expo. So as soon as that expo falls off, I don't know if she's going to get out of range or not. The healers will switch targets to the king. Doesn't look like they're going to make it, though, so I'm going to go ahead and use up the king's ability. He's going to hop back over the wall, and let's go ahead and take care of that expo for it. So the queen hops the wall. Now she's in the middle. This is exactly where we want her. And at this point, We'll go ahead and drop another jump spell to let that king hop in. And we'll see if the healers will switch targets. And they do, but I don't know that he's going to stay up. Not quite. No big deal. You know, I use more spells than I normally would have, but I saw an opportunity here to get quite a bit of loot with that queen and king combo. So she's going to walk back and go ahead and take out all of these storages as well. So it's going to work out very well for us. We've got the town hall down. Everything's looking great. This is how it works, guys. Raid after raid after raid of Super Queen just coming in and doing this. So we've got the 2-star in the bag. We're obviously not going to get the 3. So let's go ahead and make sure we end the raid at full health with the queen. So all we do here is just go ahead, pop the ability, and in the raid. So we end up here with 2,500 Dark Elixir, which is what we're going for, but we also ended up with 700,000 elixir and gold combined. So this is ideal. I see this all the time. This is exactly what you want to have happen with your Super Queen raid. So the next question is, guys, where do we want to do a raid like this? Now, obviously I'm going to use some gems here to speed this up for the sake of a faster video. But if you're boosted, you can come up with these armies in like 9 or 10 minutes. But again, guys, if you're boosted, use minions to speed up the time. That way you can actually use a dark barracks as well instead of using the barracks for the archers. So by doing that with the dark barracks, you've got just a really efficient way to farm. But let's go ahead and do another raid real quick. Notice the queen's at full, and if you were boosted on your barracks right now, which obviously, guys, it's not a requirement to boost your barracks. This is an effective strategy whether you're boosting or not. Whatever strategy you choose to bring to a raid, if you boost, it's going to be more efficient to hit with any army, not just Super Queen. So the point here, guys, is that Super Queen works. It works very well. And what we're going to do is find another base really quickly, and we will show you another raid. So I recommend, in addition to the army camps, filling up two healers, 2 wall breakers, the archers in each barracks. In addition to that, make sure that you're rocking 2 rage spells and 2 jump spells to help in your raids, and preferably you don't want to use more than 1 rage and 1 jump to accomplish your goals. You want to get as much done as possible with those wall breakers. The wall breakers are the key, and if you can use them effectively to get into the base, you can save those jump spells. Now, looking at a base like this, you see there's 2,400 Dark Elixir available, but find the pumps there, and you notice how there's a little bit of Dark Elixir in those pumps, and it's on each side here. So I can probably get one of those pretty comfortably, and also get the Dark Elixir storage in the core. I am going to pass on this base, though. I believe we can find something a little bit better if we're just a little bit more patient. Like, so this base here, for example, what is this, a Town Hall 8? It's got 800,000 plus available, plus 1,800 Dark Elixir. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead, secure the Town Hall, get all these stupid little buildings on the outside, get 1 archer on these to go ahead, and we're going to try to 100% this if at all possible. So the first thing I'm going to do is take out this elixir collector, and then we're just going to rock this this archer queen right here, and we'll start with 4 healers just to be safe. And what we're going to do is kind of walk her around the base. So everything's looking good so far. She gets a little giant bomb trigger action there. So she's going in straight there to the Dark Elixir, which is what we want. Very, very easily done. What I think I might do here is drop some wall breakers, because it looks like the bulk of that loot is in the core. And we do have a dragon. So let's go ahead and funnel here and get the rage spell down. So we'll go ahead and use the ability at this point, take out all of that all that stuff there. And guys, if you had a lower level queen there, for example, if you had a level 15 queen, you would have used the ability before allowing the bomb to drop from the balloon. The only reason I did that is because I knew that my queen had high enough hit points to go ahead and handle that. So see the wall breaker work there, trailing them in to go ahead and open up that central compartment. Still only rocking the 4 healers I'm trying to save some for the next raid as well, so that's all working fine and dandy. She's working her way into the core, but what I'm going to do here is go ahead and start trying to snipe, find a sweet spot. Nope, can't find it. So everything's kind of training onto that queen. We're going to go ahead and drop a couple more healers there because she is getting a little bit low. And at this point, I can go ahead and get this loot down here as well because the Tesla is locked onto that queen. So everything's looking really nice. We'll go ahead and trail some archers into the core as well to try to take out those mortars, and then also get that that gold. So we'll see what happens there. Hopefully they run away from that cannon, which they do. And it looks like the queen's going to go back and pick that up. So everything looking pretty dang good. We got 37 seconds left in the raid. The dragon and the balloon there kind of derailed my plans to get a lot of this outside stuff, but that's okay. What we're going to do here is we've got two healers still in the bag. We'll go ahead and end the raid here, the queen at full life. And once again, guys, 1800 Dark Elixir, which for me is quite low. But I saw all that other stuff available as well, and I thought, hey, I've got some walls to upgrade. So another 700,000 resources or so, guys, and that was back-to-back, no big issue at all. So the 2500 Dark plus the 1800 Dark is 4300 Dark Elixir in just 2 raids. And you can do this infinitely, guys. So hopefully this has been helpful as far as the Super Queen. You guys have gotten some more examples on how to use it. As far as the league that I recommend to do this, there's a hotspot anywhere between silver 2, silver 1, all the way up to like gold 2. And I honestly do not pay attention to where I'm at. Because when I do this particular rating style, sometimes I win, sometimes I don't. Like if it's not convenient for me to get to 50%, or like if the base has the town hall in the center of the base, I don't care if I win. The trophies mean nothing to me. The fact that I lose some of these actually keeps me in the trophy range that's ideal for the loot. So I take the loot, I leave, no big deal, and you know, I'm ready to go for the next one. So guys, hopefully this has been helpful. This is Powerbang with more Super Queen action. I'll be back with more tips and tricks for the Super Queen rating style here soon. But just wanted to put up another video on this since it's been heavily requested lately, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Take care. Till next time, Powerbang signing out.